Welcome to another exclusive story, right here on your trusted news channel. Imagine the pressure. You're the face of one of the NFL's most iconic franchises. Expectations are sky high, and now your next contract could change the entire landscape of quarterback deals across the league. That's exactly where Brock Purdy finds himself today. Fasten your seatbelts, because this story isn't just about numbers. It's about ambition, controversy, and the relentless pursuit of football glory. The 49ers hit reload. After disappointment, eyes turn to Purdy. Let's turn back the clock for just a moment. The San Francisco 49ers, a team synonymous with both jaw-dropping triumphs and heartbreaking finishes, entered last season with immense hope. Yet, dreams of a Super Bowl ring evaporated as their campaign closed with a dismal 6-11 record. For a fanbase hungry for success, that's more than a bruise, it's a scar. Now the front office is resetting. In the heart of the team's plans is Brock Purdy, a name that once barely registered on draft day boards. Can Purdy become not just the comeback kid, but the cornerstone for years and million-dollar contracts to come? From irrelevant to irreplaceable. The Brock Purdy phenomenon, you might remember the buzz a couple of years ago. Mr. Irrelevant, the nickname given to the last pick in the NFL draft. That title belonged to Purdy, whose selection at the tail end of 2022 barely merited a footnote in expert predictions. But then, something extraordinary happened. Purdy wasn't content with proving doubters wrong. He made history, thrust unexpectedly into the starting spot. He powered the Niners to an NFC championship game in his rookie season. Fast forward a year, and Purdy had already played in the Super Bowl. His story instantly became one of the NFL's new Cinderella tales, a mix of grit, talent, and seizing the ultimate opportunity. Of course, this past year didn't feature the same fairy tale end. The team struggled, and critics began to wonder if lightning could strike twice. Yet as reported by Diana Rossini of The Athletic, those who matter most in the 49ers hierarchy believe Purdy has more than earned his place, and soon, possibly a contract with historic numbers. The future hangs in the balance. The price for elite quarterback. Let's get to the heart of the matter. How much does it cost to keep your star quarterback happy, especially in today's NFL? The answer, according to insiders, is staggering. Rossini revealed on her podcast that negotiations for Purdy's extension are expected to start at $50 million per season, potentially even climbing to $52 or $53 million. Sounds outrageous? Think again. After all, quarterbacks are the faces of teams, the decision-makers under pressure and often the reason franchises either dominate or disappear. Purdy's rookie contract runs through 2025, but the Niners are eager to sidestep drama and lock him down early. There's more at play here than just one player's. If the 49ers commit to such a huge figure, it resets expectations, not only for Purdy, but for every quarterback contract moving forward. The league context, Purdy's peers and precedents. Brock's expected payday isn't happening in vacuum. NFL quarterbacks have been shattering salary records year after. Just take a look at the recent deals. The Miami Dolphins handed Tua Tagovailoa a jaw-dropping $53.1 million per season, establishing a new gold standard for young stars. Rossini points out that Purdy's camp will push for at least this. Why should he get less than Tua after outperforming early expectations and leading sustained playoff? Of course, there are voices suggesting Purdy's remarkable performances are partly owed to the talented roster around. A star-studded defense, offensive genius in the coaching staff, and a core group of dynamic playmakers. But there's also the intangible. The organization knows Purdy is more than his stats. He's a galvanizing force, cool under pressure, and, most importantly, the player the locker room rallies. The Tom Brady team-friendly contracts or navigating multi-million-dollar deals isn't just about one. Some legends, like Tom Brady in New England, famously took less money to keep their supporting cast, fueling dynasties instead of just payrolls. Could Purdy do the same? Rossini believes. All those years, Tom Brady in New England, we saw him taking less money to help figure out ways to make the team better. I think that Brock Purdy is the type that knows they win. They've got the right head coach. He's got the ability. They've got their core people, but they need to be able to pay other guys. She continues. Does anything about Purdy tell you that he's going to go out and cause all this ruckus? So far, Purdy has handled contract talks with poise, focused on football, not If he strikes a balance between personal reward and the team's future flexibility, it could set the Niners up for another San Francisco's gamble, long-term security or risk, committing $50 million or more per season. To Purdy is a massive bet, not just on statistical production, but on character, work ethic. The potential rewards are... If Purdy continues to deliver the kinds of performances the Bay Area has already witnessed, the contract could look like a bargain a few years. But what if Purdy plateaus, or worse? The NFL... Stories of teams shackled by heavy quarterback deals that didn't pan out. The Niners have to get this right, not just for their immediate playoff hopes, but for the franchise's financial health. Deep in... Closing thoughts. A defining crossroads for the 49ers. The offseason has only just begun, but this looming contract storyline already overshadows everything else. With negotiations likely to shape the team's path for the rest of the decade, all eyes are glued to the front office's... Niners fans, what do you think the team should do? Is Brock Purdy deserving of the richest contract in years? Should he follow the Brady blueprint and make room for other stars, or cash in? That wraps up today. If you enjoyed this exclusive breakdown, don't forget to smash that like button and share your thoughts. What would you do in the 49ers' shoes? I'm excited to hear your opinions and debate what's next for Brock Purdy and the Niners, right here on your source for the hottest sports news. See you